Vodcast race fans, and welcome to your final U.S. Army Racing Vodcast of the 07 season. I'm your host, Sergeant Kim Williams. Coming up on this edition, we'll talk about the future of the U.S. Army Racing team in NASCAR, and we'll recap another dramatic finish to the NHRA season. But first, we'll start by putting the 07 Nextel Cup season to bed. Sergeant First Class Scott Malone reports from Homestead, Florida.
The U.S. Army Chevy, driven by Mark Martin, qualified 6th at Homestead and managed to hang around the top 10 for most of the night. The race featured 7 cautions and was dominated by the number 17 car, driven by former Nextel Cup champion Matt Kenseth. Now, Kenseth led over 200 of the 267 laps and fought off a brief challenge from Martin Truex in the 1 car. Series leader Jimmy Johnson won his 2nd straight Nextel Cup championship by finishing a comfortable 6th place. Meanwhile, Martin and the 01 Chevy team managed to hang around the top 10 all evening long, thanks in large part to his Army Strong pit crew, who handled 6 stops without a mistake. Martin finished the season finale in 9th place, making that 11 top 10 finishes in what the NASCAR legend calls a special season.
This has been the best year of my life, the most fun I've ever had. And it's been very important. Really appreciate everyone and the sacrifices that everyone makes, all our soldiers.
And up next for the U.S. Army NASCAR team, it's Daytona. February 10th's Bud Shootout is just over 2 months away. But before we get there, there are some pretty big changes in store for U.S. Army Racing. After a mid-season merger with Ginn Racing, DEI now assumes full control of the U.S. Army team, and that will mean a new number. Gone is the 01 number Army fans have gotten accustomed to over the past 6 years, and in is the number 8, synonymous with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
To be a part of Dale Earnhardt Incorporated and to that number 8 is sort of their flagship number at Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, and what Dale Earnhardt has meant to me in my career and the battles that we've had, and to have the U.S. Army and Chevrolet and the number 8 couldn't be more American than that. So, to me, I think it's really exciting.
So far, so good. I've signed some autographs with some 8 stuff on it, and I think everybody will take to it, and I think it'll be a lot of fun for everybody.
Eric Almirola, the rookie driver you just heard from, will be back next season on a part-time basis. Martin is scheduled to drive in 26 Sprint Cup races next season, with Almirola taking the reins in the remaining 12 races. Also back next year at most NASCAR venues will be the new and improved Army Interactive Area, where young fans get a chance to experience combat scenarios and state-of-the-art simulators.
There's no charge or risk for these combatants. Many of the kids going through the interactive area in Homestead are considering careers in the Army.
It's different than I thought it would be. It seemed real when you were in there. Like you were in the vehicle and you were shooting. I actually, for a minute, thought I was there.
I thought it was pretty cool. I actually felt that I was there trying to save people and everything.
Combat veterans and former Army sergeants headline a list of subject matter experts who critique and guide the combatants through scenarios similar to what our troops face in Iraq and Afghanistan on a daily basis.
A lot of people, after going through this, they grow a greater appreciation for what we do on a daily basis. They really love it, but it just gives them a first-hand look on what we go through on a really bad day in Iraq or Afghanistan.
Before we close out this edition of your U.S. Army Vodcast, we'd be remiss if we didn't pass on our congratulations to Tony the Sarge Schumacher, who closed out his 2nd consecutive NHRA Top Fuel Championship at the circuit's final event last month. That's 4 championships for the Sarge in the past 6 years. Tony and the rest of the NHRA series returned to action in February. And that wraps up another edition and another season of your U.S. Army Racing Vodcast. We'll see you in a couple of months. Until then, I'm Sergeant Kim Williams, saying so long and happy holidays.